Yeah, so we could see the detailing here, which is quite interesting because the whole idea of the screening was conceived as a sound barrier, so it was that, but also a visual barrier. And we chose Akoya wood also because, as any wood, it absorbs sound, so you can hear quite well that the atmosphere here is quite soft and pleasant. But we coupled it with actually a structural system behind it, which is with beams and proper metal structure, and a foam insulation, which actually absorbs even more the sounds that come from outside.
Molecular wood is a natural material with a special natural treatment that permit to us to have a very long durability as element, very superior dimensional stability, but not only this. We have a very good color because it's getting gray, but your requirement is natural, so it's natural, it's important.
Yeah, that was very important from the beginning because also with the clients, they agreed on having natural wood, and so we were interested in this weathering and the fact that this wood reveals all the time, that goes through it, the rains and all the seasonality also that acts upon its weathering, and we want to leave it this way. We know it will turn gray, it will turn tan, and this is quite nice. And what we also like very much is the touch, the way that the wood is natural, it feels natural to the touch, and we can go explore and touch it ourselves because it's quite pleasant when you brush your arms against it. Yeah, maybe the other thing we could mention, which was quite important in this conception of the curve. Of course, the curve architecturally came from the building, from the postmodern era, and so we wanted to work with the curves of the building, which belonged to that time and the architect's house. But also the fact that we created a certain rhythm, and we really like the pattern of the shadows that is formed by these slats of wood. And the fact that it brings a rhythm and sort of a composition that is musical in a way for such a space. Maybe we also want to mention that there was an existing jacuzzi pool right here, which we didn't move. The clients wanted to keep it, and so we simply integrated it in this cladding system with Akoya. And there was also an existing sauna building, which is right here, which again we cladded and somehow tried to integrate it in the best way with the existing architecture, because there was this wonderful existing bridge over the structure. And then we introduced a cabin. I don't know if this is the right moment to talk about it, but we could just mention the fact that this was a very lightweight structure that I remember very well. Yeah. The efforts to create this element. Yeah, so there was the need to introduce a cabin, so a changing room, a simple place where you could store the things that belong to the pool and where you could change in the summer and go swimming. And so we introduced this lightweight structure, which formally picks up the same shapes of that era, and again this sort of rounded but also vertical elements with the slats. And it's a lightweight structure that was built in both steep metal and clad in Akoya wood. And here we have a fun color that
the owner can use this as a normal room in their garden.
A changing room,
It's good. It's a clever solution, really good.